Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the Nintendo vs Sega series. This is the Chilean Retro Gamer, and today I'm gonna be playing some Top Skater Sega Skateboarding for the arcade, a game for the Sega Model 2 system, which basically consisted of 3D Sega games, which were mostly racing games and some other games with different characteristics, like this one. As you can tell, the machine consisted basically of a skateboard that you moved to the sides. You needed to do certain tricks by jumping and all that. I'm going to be playing the emulated version, which is certainly more boring because the experience is not gonna be the same. We're gonna do the gameplay here. I'm going to be commenting on the main features of this particular game. Take a look at the intro in the meantime. Okay, let's begin. This game is rather short. There are only 2 circuits, novice and expert. Of course, I'm going to be doing a gameplay on each once. Different characters to select from, different ethnicities apparently. Just gonna be generic guy first, and then I'm probably gonna choose someone else.
Boys and girls, welcome to Skaters Session, presented by Coca-Cola. Look who we've got guests here.
Here we have actual music, actual sponsors. As many of these games anyway. It's kind of a typical thing, for example, in racing games or driving games in general, not necessarily racing ones. Anyway, in here, basically what you have to do is different tricks in order to get score and get extra time, because you have to get to the checkpoint within the time limit, or else you get a game over. Like many of these typical driving games like Outrun of the Sword or the Swords. So yeah, it's kind of boring just to press a button, because by pressing the button in the exact same way every time, you sometimes get tricks that are highly graded, you know, from ranks E to S even. Oh, this was the worst one, so it gives you the least amount of score. But yeah, I mean, I guess the gameplay and the experience will be completely different if you play this on the actual machine. So yeah, this is not really fun for longer than 10 minutes, and besides, you should know that I'm not a big fan, not at all, of skateboarding. I mean, I find it very dumb, as a matter of fact. But again, this game is fun for no longer than 10 minutes. Besides, it's very short, only 2 circuits, not so much variety to choose from. So yeah, the point of doing tricks, apart from getting score and get the highest rank as possible in every trick, is to get extra seconds. You can tell these Sonic rings, Sonic looking rings, give you a single second, and of course by doing certain tricks and get to the top of certain areas, you can get from 3 seconds, 5 seconds, and in some occasions 10-second rings. Of course, the more time the better, and you are sure to get to the very end of this area.
Extraordinary shots fired there. Cool.
Good physics right there. Went through the checkpoint sign and nothing happened to me. So yeah, time is being very generous right now. Oh, that was weird. I mean, see, by performing the exact same button mashing, you can get from shitty tricks to S-ranked ones, very decent one. So yeah, that's why it's probably this game not really fun to play. I mean, it is good, it is entertaining for just a little bit. And I'm getting close to the end of this particular area. Let me do this trick over here, over the sponsor. And look at that, doing combos and all that. Okay, that was a neat way to finish this particular circuit. Even if I'm gonna suck in the final score.
Hey, relax. Your technique is ranked at B class. You've shown what the fun of skating is all about. Try some harder stuff next time. Game over.
I will try something harder. Okay, this ending reminded me of Crazy Taxi, giving you the ranks. They're usually terrible and then game over. Do expert. Basically the main difference is that you can do some extra tricks that require some extra abilities and they give you less time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here's the top echelon of skaters competing to be the best in this special midnight event. Stunt Trackers Trophy is presented by Coca-Cola. Next up is Jim, sponsored by
So yeah, the idea here is not to fuck up when it comes to grabbing time, so to speak. The tricks themselves are not really demanding. I mean, these are some of the same things you see on the novice circuit, but still, the idea is to get as many seconds as you can because you certainly will have less time in this one. That was weird. I pressed the jump button in that one. Well, doesn't matter. I gained speed rather quickly. Oh yeah, in this particular part you needed to jump over the barrel and you can even get up to 10 seconds. I remember getting that a couple of times. But your jumping has to be very precise. Of course, in order to do that, you have to be good at the game, which I am not, as you know. Alright, this part is tricky. You're gonna try to get all the 3-second rings, but it's very easy to crash into the Mario pipes. So yeah, I decided just to skip most of them and just go on in order not to waste time. Hey, but I make it up in this part. Look at the amount of good tricks that I do here. And I'm also getting quite a few seconds, so yeah, it's a interesting way to make it up, so to speak.
Try kicking and sliding on the ramp. More on the next stage. Some great air. Absolutely wild. Ow! Some extraordinary shots fired there.
I'm certainly not doing great here. I'm missing quite a few time rings. Getting quite close to the end of this particular area. And as you can tell, I am running out of time, so yeah. After the big sponsor, usually I get to the end of this. To the final tricks in order to get score. It's gonna be terrible, more than likely, 9 seconds, but don't worry, I made it to the finish line.
Way to go! Here are your results for your ride. Hey, relax. Your technique is ranked at D class. Did you have fun? Hey man, step up your technique next time by kicking the tail more on the ramps. Game over.
Well, that was terrible, but I did have fun as the game suggested. Anyway, that was Top Skater, Sega Skateboarding. I guess the experience will be better if you play this on the actual machine and not on an emulator like I did. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it.